Hi there, I hope all of you are having a nice weekend. You are watching CSGO News and today we will talk about the latest news. The whole pro scene is still in shock from AleksiB's transfer to NIP, and Bumych announced his new team. And a lot more interesting things are there to unpack. So, without further ado, let's dive into it. Everybody continues to discuss AleksiB's transfer to NIP. This came as a surprise even to the insiders themselves. For example, this is what Nell had to say about this. They bought Device, but still performed with players from the academy. Then decided to invite S-Tag that doesn't speak Swedish. Later they lost to Device and gave op to S-Tag. Further on, NIP brought Brolin because he didn't want to speak English. And now they signed AleksiB, having Hampus as part of the composition, and switched to English, making Rez a sniper. Still trying to figure out what NIP is doing. I think everyone has about the same thoughts right now. Many other analysts expressed their indignation in the same way, and we just have to wait for their first match to see how all the ideas of NIP come to reality. Finally, their CEO answered some questions. Here is a thesis on what he said for the Swedish portal. The team needed new energy, and this is the main reason for the reshuffle. The idea of a replacement came a long time ago, and that decision was not made hastily. In recent months, the club has been watching Swedish players and has not found a single player who would fit into their squad. Entering the international level has increased the list of potential players, and they want to follow this path. In addition, more and more international teams appear every year. Brolin agreed to play and speak a language other than his native, although he had previously left Fnatic because he wanted to communicate in Swedish. Hampus himself wanted to drop the role of the captain. In their opinion, now he will shine as a second caller. Rez will become the new sniper. The coach believes that he can become the best player in the world, if not now, then in the next years. Friends, do you think NIP will succeed in their conceived strategy? Write in the comments. Another unexpected news came from China, where the IEM China tournament was supposed to take place in December, but because of the situation with COVID, ESL cancelled it. It may be postponed to 2023. It is not yet clear. It's kinda like we're back in 2020 when everything was in online format. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. While someone cancels tournaments, others carry out substitutions. According to Overdrive, Elian is being removed from the Entropic roster. Who will come in his place is yet unknown. The guys have been playing very unstable lately. They definitely failed to get into the past major and totally did not succeed at a bunch of other top championships. So it's no wonder that they decided to arrange replacements. Perhaps someone else will be removed too, by the way. I wonder who is that new one that will come to the team. Maybe this is in fact a great chance for Bumych? But Kirill is already taken. He declined G2, the Onkir, Mix, and Smuya, but he did say yes to Booster, and not to a former Virtus Pro player, but to a streamer. First, he posted a video where he trains, and signed, "See you soon." Everyone thought maybe he would in fact announce his new team, and yes, he did.
Ну что, ребята, это команда мечты, здесь в сборе, нахуй.
Тренировка сначала, бро.
Первый рейтинг ЛТВ.
Каждый день будем?
Не знаю.
Каждый день собираемся, работаем жестко. Кирилл, Бумыч спрашивает, как дела у тебя?
Отлично, отлично. Собрались команды, жестко тренингся. На лайн 12 просто.
Вы все ждали анонса, пацаны.
Вот он есть.
Бебра eSports, добро пожаловать.
Брат, пишут, Бумыч, искренне рада, что ты вернулся в CSGO.
Конечно, мы
Какая команда, бля, его встречает? Бебра eSports, блядь.
Бумыч, 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 Бумыч.
But seriously, jokes aside, the guys are planning to get into some tournament in Moscow, which will be held from September 12th to 15th. There will be both Entropic and K23, and the Seized team. In general, we can say that Bumych has returned to the pro scene. It is clear to everyone probably that this is just an excuse to make a fuss once in a while, and once again to remind the audience about yourself. On the other hand, maybe Bumych will like this. He will stream, make some money on streams, play in Booster's team, and record tracks with Russian rappers. That's what happens when you get kicked out of Navi and you decline G2. From the championship of Major to Bebra, that's actually the name of their new team. Straight up, isn't it a dream career? And finally, I have two more news. The first one is Simple showing off his new teeth. Now he will smile at every interview with that Hollywood smile of his. He says he's a happy man now. Maybe it will affect the game too. The main thing is not to bedazzle teammates with whiteness of his teeth. Well, the second news is that M0NESY stood up for his captain, like all the other teammates. A new trend has been launched. Who is Rasmus? For the blind, he is the vision. For the hungry, he's the chef. For the thirsty, he is the water. If Rasmus thinks, I agree. If Rasmus speaks, I'm listening. If Rasmus has one fan, it is me. If Rasmus has no fans, I don't exist. And all because in recent matches, he literally shines like never before. He manages to get through 3 maps in a row with positive statistics. He was even selected as the player of the match after the game with FTW, a real living legend. Even in the last video, I told you that many teams and players from Russia can have huge problems because some countries of the European Union have begun to close their borders for them. Here's what Thorin says about this. Electronic is one of the best players in history and may now be barred from ever playing at another Katowice, a tournament he was champion of in 2020, due to modern Polish anti-Russian bigotry. If that's minor news for you in CSGO, your brain is broken. Well friends, that's all for now. We are following what is happening in ESL. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a new video. Have a wonderful day or night whenever you guys are watching this video. Alright guys, see you soon.